What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Beholder. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while. And actually, I think we needed to talk to this guy over here. He had taken a look at our daughter to try and make sure she wasn't going to die of any horrific disease. I would like to ask you about the examination results. What's wrong with my daughter? I don't want to scare you, but Martha's not well. Bad Bibelsaler Rayleigh. She needs antibiotics ASAP, and as much as I love domestic medicine, she needs the imported ones. The local ones will only make it worse, and it's serious. Delays may lead to fatalities. It's per course. Sorry I couldn't find anything cheaper. Quotes, prescriptions, rules. I'm risking a lot helping your baby. Okay. I'm here to introduce myself, Carl, the landlord. Oh, we've already done that, I think. Yeah, I know for a fact we've already done that right there. So how do we... So with regards to her antibiotics, how do I get them is my next question. Because he said that she needed the nice antibiotics, but he didn't say anything about where I get those from. He just said out of state. So I assume we'll have to find them somewhere along the lines. But for now, let's have a look. What were we working on? I need 20,000 to treat Martha, and I'm running out of time. Okay, so 20,000 to treat Martha, and we're running out of time. How long is that going to take? It doesn't have a timer on it, so maybe it's just like a narrative thing. Martha lost her doll. I still haven't found the doll, in all honesty. I've looked around just about everywhere and haven't seen it. It looks like his wife has a thing to say, possibly? No, it's because she was standing next to... Well, who is it that's got something to say here? Because you're all standing in a stack staring at a poster, slack-jawed and idiotic style. A new government directive has been received. I don't see anything new. Looks the same to me. You still have drug prohibition and everything else. Papers, please. I think I needed to... With regards to the old man, what did he want in exchange for getting the... I think he needed a bottle of whiskey or something like that. So how can we help Schumer? Bring whiskey, I'll bring the documents. Okay, so yeah, we've got to wait until the next day, at which point we should be able to get ourselves something from the vendor over here when he decides to come around. It is going to cost us a pretty penny, which is a downer because we need the money in order to save our daughter. We have $3,000 right now, which is a decent amount. I'm going to pause the game while we do this because it's often easy to go over the top. Let's sell pretty much everything I can get my hands on. So there it is. I'm going to hold off selling that stuff because that seems like a blatant cheat in order to make the game easier on myself. How much does he have with regards to whiskey? So it's $1,000. Okay, we've got the Huske. Now we need to go find this gentleman over here who should be coming out of the house. Let's snag him. And how can I help Schumer? Bring whiskey. I have the documents. Here's the bottle. Just don't be noisy. Good choice. All right, I'll get you the papers. Come later. So he's going to go after the papers. Let me check my office very quickly to make sure nothing's going too wrong down here. What was the ministry order? The ministry order was to get Klaus Schimmer out of the apartment, and we have 9 hours to get the papers. Okay. I don't know if he has to go to work first, or if that's like a hard timer, or what that has to do with anything. I gave him the bottles, so hopefully he'll get the papers? I don't really know. Let me go knock on the door and see if he's got them. Ding dong ditch. Ha. Childish pranks. Just messing with somebody. Making their life more difficult. It's ghostesses. I like scaring my residents. That's half the fun. Sometimes you got to be able to drive your residents crazy. Did he already give me the papers? How do I get him to give me the papers? It's a bit of a confusing situation because I gave him the whiskey. But he doesn't appear to have any other dialogue options so that I can get the other stuff. I suppose I'll just have to wait around. Hopefully papers, please, is how long it's going to be before he has the papers. Not how long it's going to be before the quest expires. Because if that's how long we have till the quest expires, he's just been sitting around in his room and he doesn't even have the papers in the first place. My guess is that he more than likely has to leave here, go get it from the archives, then come back after work with it. At which point we'll pick it up from him, but aside from that, I don't really know. Got a number of people having all kinds of things going on. How much was it to get a new apartment? 11,000. So we got the cardiac doctor inside there. We need 20,000 to save our daughter. That's pretty expensive antibiotics, man. You're approaching those American healthcare levels of issues. Like, oh, what's that? You want an MRI? $12,000. And you're like, what? It took 45 minutes, man. Like, listen, we got to justify the expense of this machine. I'm like, well, maybe they could use like a leasing system or something where you lease the machine. Or I don't know, $12,000 for 45 minutes worth of work seems excessive to me. Seems very, very excessive. That seems like maybe it's okay, so that's exactly how it worked. Now I gotta go knock on his door. We'll go get our papers. See, I was being paranoid about nothing, but when you play a lot of indie games, you learn that sometimes there are bugs in indie games that will drive you crazy, and you become paranoid about it. You're constantly looking over your shoulder, being like, no, please, indie game, don't bug out and do something crazy. All right, so Schumer, here's your paper. Those archive rats lost it. I found it. Okay, so we've got Schumer's papers. Now we go down and we'll hand those off to him. Hello. Here's your documents. I still can't believe you decided to help us. You got any news? Take your absentee certificate. You're a free person now. Incredible. You actually did it. Nothing will prevent you from leaving. I'm afraid it's not so good. My wife tried to buy train tickets and they didn't sell them anymore. It seems we're in the blacklist. We need to find a way to leave the city as fast as we can. Or even leave the country. Can you help us? I'll try to think something out, but the blacklist is not an execution one. My gratitude knows no bounds. I started believing in people when I met you. Yeah, unfortunately, once they figure out that I'm helping you, though, I might be up shit creek. So ways to get him out of the country. Let's go talk to our wife first. Wives often have amazing advice for you. You just gotta listen. You gotta say, wifey, what do you think about the situation? And she'll be like, blah, 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 blah. And you'll be like, that was an amazing assertion. You got to hold it out like that, though. But not too long, because then she'll think you're being sarcastic, and she might, like, throw a frying pan at you or something. So what is he? He's lit up right now. What did he need for Aloysius? Help Shimmer escape. All right, so we need somebody to get the tickets for him. Do you need anything? Can I help you? I'm so happy we've decided to get married. Aloysius is getting married. Can you even imagine? I bought cruise tickets to the Southern Shore for the honeymoon trips, all thanks to you. But I have a request. I want to get Sarah a gift, but don't know her that well. I don't even know what she likes. Can you ask around about her? Okay. I owe you. And I'll definitely treat you to the chicken inners pie. It's delicious. That does not sound... The chitlins pie. We still have not located this doll. I have looked like everywhere for this doll. And it just doesn't seem to want to show up. I've got to start getting rid of, like, various things from my house. Otherwise, our daughter might die of turbo pneumonia or whatever disease it is that she has. Hyperneumonia is no joke. You got to watch out for it. What is that? A received letter. Notes. Check the chair. See if there's anything here. I will also ask around a little bit and see if there's anybody that can help with Klaus's situation. I doubt that anybody who's not an adult would know how to do it. He's talking about burning documents, and that's the type of heresy that we need to be on top of. Let's see here. Sarah Watermock. I want to talk to you about your niece. Sarah, I haven't seen her in 3 months. But doesn't she live with Aloysius? Oh, of course, she's Sarah too, but not mine. You mixed it up, Carl. Your Sarah is good enough to, your Sarah is not good enough to dust our Sarah's shoes. Our Sarah is a cut above yours. Your Sarah is no match for our Sarah. Good lord. Oh, where was I? She's not my niece. Who's the lady that moved in with our doctor, then? You're a state worker, Carl. You've got papers, directives, and a big red phone. Can't you call somebody to find out? I see you know a lot about people. It's a shame we haven't seen our Sarah for so long. Oh, really? She's pretending to be somebody else. Alright, well, if Aloysius isn't here, I'm going to go ahead and keyhole peep just to make sure. And let's go into the apartment and we'll start looking around for anything that might be indicative of what Sarah Watermock is into. So we've got parts, we've got film, toothbrushes, a ship model. Okay. Not going to do a lot of thievery just yet because it seems illegitimate. I've got limited powers right now and I don't want to ruin them by going over the top. Hopefully Aloysius is not on that bus. Oh, Aloysius is down below. Chocolate candy, some metal parts. I think I've got time to check one more thing before he comes up. Maybe. If I really, really hustle. There's letters and a toothbrush. Alright, get out of his house. He's coming back up, I think. And if he leaves the house, that's perfectly fine. We'll go do something else then. Let me sell off some of the things that I have over here, but we still need to investigate her and make sure she is who she says she is. We've got more things that we can sell, so I'll sell the film. I'll sell the straight razor. Basically, I've got to liquidate the family assets. Otherwise, our daughter is going to die of a horrible disease. So we're sitting at about $5,000 and we need $20,000 to save her. We got to get paid. We got to get paid very, very badly. Aloysius is going to go into his house. I can't talk to her right now. Let me maybe talk to him. You know anything about Watermock? I wanted to talk to you about her. Sorry, I hardly pay attention to people around me, so she doesn't know anything. Perhaps one of the people that's more of a gossip. Hello. Sarah Watermock? I don't even know what to say. She spends a lot of time in the kitchen. Also, she loves flowers. She told me recently she could buy them every day, but spends everything on groceries because she can't allow Aloysius to eat junk. Okay, so we know that she likes flowers. So there it is. Let's go ahead and talk to her and see if we can't glean anything else from her. And then we'll talk to Aloysius and see if that works. I talked to your aunt. You have nothing to do with the Rannicks. Who are you? Who cares who I am? I love him so much. I swear, the past is the past. Tell me everything or I'm going to call the officials. And they will quickly bring you out into the open. Alright, my name is Vera. I had a hard childhood. Cruel parents, uncaring teachers, lustful employers. So at some point I decided I've been the victim of a system for far too long and now it was my turn to find victims. They were poisoning my life and now it's my turn. So you found your next victim. It was like that at first, but Aloysius became very dear to me. I swear all I want is to leave him quietly and make him happy. Or leave with him quietly and make him happy. Let's strike a deal, Carl. Sure, I need the money for my daughter. Alright, I won't tell Aloysius, but he wanted to learn more about you and to make you a gift. Thank you, Carl. Tell him he is my best gift. I don't want any other. Wow, $5,000 to keep our secret. We're shoring up. I'm starting to get that this is the police boop feeling. Where, like, you make a lot of money when you do skeevy stuff and you operate, like, under the table. So I think I'm just going to stick to that, and I'm just going to do that a lot, because we're halfway towards buying the antibiotics for my daughter now, and we can't let the fam die. We can't let the fam die. Technically, I could report her after taking her money. It would be hilarious. It would definitely be the Rafi thing to do. But for now, let me knock on the door and see if Aloysius comes and gets it. Aloysius! I bang upon your door with my strong black arms. Nope. Unfortunately, Aloysius is unavailable. His lady's going to come get the door. Let's see. The first night show of the Capitol play on Love and Peace resulted in scandal. Part of the audience left before the end. Several activists from the Minor as a Proud Profession trade union boycotted the dressing rooms, calling for the actors to get real and presented a miner's helmet to the lead actor. Plays should portray real people, not silly stories that have nothing to do with reality, said Bruno Rouse, the head of the Plant No. 1 Recreation Department. The theater administration promised to take the play off stage and make sure the plays won't be hurting workers' feelings in the future. On Love and Peace. Let's see. Once in 3 years, great actors come to our Nowheresville and get a cold welcome. On Love and Peace is taken off the stage. Ravaging miners refuse to watch a love story, and it's hard to blame them. There's no place for high feelings in a common worker's life. Just work, squabbles, and grocery store lines. Comrades, let's not allow the slavery to take away our aesthetic sensitivity. Go to the theaters. Okay. I need Aloysius to be back up and running here. Aloysius, come to the door! I need more time to gather data. I also need to find someone that can get Schumer out of the country. But I don't even know where to begin with that. So somebody who can buy train tickets, I guess. Martha's treatment, gathering info. You asked to find out about Sarah. Let's see. Aloysius is the best gift. I heard her say you were the best gift for her. I love this woman. I will be very grateful if you help me with the wedding, Carl. Sarah needs a veil. Okay, so wedding preparations is up. Farewell Motherland is up. I need to get cruise tickets for Schumer. Didn't he say that he had cruise tickets or something like that? I'm pretty sure he said that he had cruise tickets. Let me go down and ask him and see if there's any way I can get those away from him. About the veil. Sarah needs it white and lacy. A veil is a luxury. I'll do all I can to find it for you. Okay, let's go ask around, I guess. She has nothing to say. We'll go ask our wife maybe, although she's in the back room doing whatever. I'm not really sure what she's up to. Hello, dear imposter Sarah, about the wedding. Excited for it? Can't wait. I'll make a feast of 16 courses. Come and bring the family. We will never miss it. It's great to see our doctor so happy. Most of these people won't talk to me down at the train station or at the bus station. I know the difference between a train and a bus. I just get confused sometimes. They're both large. They're both elongate. Sometimes I lose track. Well, Rannick had the answers last time, so maybe Rannick has the answers this time. Knock on the door very rapidly. He'll cane himself on over here. Loop-be-doop-be-loop. Okay, there's no dialogue there for him. Maybe I'll talk to Schumer one more time and see if maybe he's got anything to bring up. He does not, so we'll wait for the black market trader to come through again. I could also get up inside some of these houses and maybe have a look and see if I can find a veil around, but I can't guarantee that that would be successful. In searching the bed, we find ship models. So he's a model builder. Got chef recipes. Oops, Aloysius is still here. I was worried he probably could have walked in on me if I wasn't more careful. Alright. Let's go talk to the wifey and see what she's got that'll make our lifey a little bit easier. Do you know about a veil? I have an extra curtain. I can make it. Great idea. Huzzah. So how long is that going to take? Cool. It's as if it's professionally made. You should have been a designer. I had a choice, to be a designer or marry you. And which did you choose? Ha 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 ha. That sucks, though. She gave up her dream to marry me, and I'm like some random, I don't know, house lord pud, man. That's not cool. I don't know. She could have been like, Armani. Get me Armani. She could have been like that person, and instead, now she's just loafing around in wherever the hell we are. I don't even know what this country is called, but either way, she's loafing around in a totalitarian state, making veils out of bed sheets, because can't nobody get the things they need in order to get through life in a satisfied fashion. People like to talk down about capitalism, but hey, the availability of products is one thing that I'm very, very thankful for. At least I can go to the store and get whatever I need whenever I need it. The money, on the other hand, a little bit harder to come by. However, not having to wait in queues, like, I know a guy who was in the Eastern Bloc during the Iron Curtain and everything on the opposite side of the Berlin Wall, and he's told me stories. He's like, man, it was like impossible to get certain things when I was a kid. Like if you needed like new shoes or whatever, it was a giant pain in the ass, and it turned into like a giant network of who knew who, and everybody was calling in like personal favors to get things off the record and black markets and stuff like that. He said it was crazy. Do you have a veil? A veil? That's a strange request. Aren't you already married? It's for Aloysius. He wants to marry Sarah. I heard. I still have the veil from our wedding with Merrick, but it's a souvenir. Oh, well. How do I break off the conversation? I don't want to. I already have a veil. Well, I already had the veil, so hopefully I didn't extort her for a veil because I already had one. They also need to add a thing that allows you to choose who comes and gets the door. Basically an ability to ask for somebody else, because I don't want her. I want Aloysius, and you should be able to knock for either person inside the building. So they might want to consider doing that. And so instead of a little fist with a knock, it should have like the face of both of the residents inside the little bubble, and you just click the one that you want. I need to talk with Aloysius. And I can't come in, so I gotta wait for him to come outside, unfortunately. Bit of a bummer right there, because I wanted to handle our business. I'm gonna go steal some more stuff out of our drawers, things to get rid of, assets to loose, so I can make some money so that we can maybe buy medicine for our daughter. I say our daughter because you and I have created life together. We have created life together. How amazing is that? I want all these toothbrushes too. We've got 8 toothbrushes. We're a very dentally aware family. We like to make sure our dentition doesn't have problems. It's a bit of an obsession in reality. I gotta get rid of everything. The book they don't really care about. It's a tenant's personal diary. There's letters sitting around. There's also an excuse for me to look for the doll one more time, although I think that quest might be bugged because I haven't seen it around anywhere. Notes. Don't think those will be that helpful. Let's check the stand next to the phone. Once Black Market Dude comes by, we'll try to make that happen. But for right now, actually, we have a lot of stuff in our house that we can sell for money. So I should be able to get us somewhat nearer to $20,000 by the end of the episode. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but it might be able to happen. I don't really care. Why do we have so many wallets? I don't even have a wallet. I have a money clip. It's a pretty dope money clip, too. It's got a .45 caliber round on it. Somebody snipped the back end off and made the money clip. It's pretty baller. I'm not gonna lie. It's got a chrome finish. It's pretty dope. When you whip it out, people look at you. They're like, damn, this dude got bullets on his money clip. And I'm like, damn right. Bacow, bacow, bitch. You know how we do. All right. Martha likes to ice skate as well, although I've noticed it hasn't been populating the stuff that she likes or knows how to do. Search the bed while she in it, cause you know I'm in it to win it. I don't like green things like spinach. When I got a rhyme, you know I'm gonna spit it. And there we go. That's close enough. I mean, I could have done worse and I could have done better. Hey, we found the doll. Hooray. Let's go back up to the top, though, because we got to talk to Aloysius first. Our daughter's here all day, every day. She's like the master of truancy, so nobody cares. With you, sir, here is the veil. Yeah, Sari definitely needs it. White and lacy. Here, what do you think? She's... Oh, this is wonderful. Thank you. I respected you before, too. But now I'll worship you and will make my colleagues and ministry acquaintances like you as well. Well, along those lines... Let's gather in 2 days. I will talk to the neighbors. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have become the happiest man in the world. I feel like singing and dancing naked in the moonlight. What are you talking about, Aloysius? Thought of the crazy college parties. Don't remind me, Carl. Thankfully, I'm not a student anymore, so I think the singing will be enough. So 2 days, and then we all gather. I need to get cruise tickets, though, and I don't know where I get those from. I might be able to get them from the vendor, possibly, or I might be able to get them from the flea market. I don't know. Got potted plants and some other nice stuff. Oh, we got a furniture repair kit. That's pretty sweet. Don't need anything from the state shop. And in fact, for now, we're probably just going to be waiting around with Schumer. Does he have any idea where I can get the tickets? Alright, well, let's get our daughter's doll. That'll be another quest up and out of the way. Here's the doll. Thanks, Dad. I thought I had a great game. Want me to tell you about it? Nairo will be a miner blocked in that mine, and I'll be a rescuer. What a game. Maybe you'd better play with your cubes. I'll build a mine of cubes. I don't know. My mom used to get mad when I used to play with my cubes, so... Either way, we're out of time for right now. My name is Splattercat. This game is The Beholder, or Beholder, I guess. There's no the before it. I will see you all in the next episode. Thanks for stopping in, everybody. It's been a lot of fun so far, and I'm sure it'll be fun later on as well. Bye.